Hi guys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Kook Shed, my own little YouTube channel where we discuss things to do with bodyboarding, surfing, sometimes even skating, which brings us to today's review. Amongst tips and ideas and things, I'll throw in a couple of reviews of gear that I think might be relevant. So today's review is all about the Vans old school shoes. Now, you probably know you can't really go anywhere in the surf or skate scene without seeing a pair of Vans old school shoes, characterised by this this line here, which isn't on all the Vans shoes. It's mainly on the old schools. It's also just a popular shoe in any sort of street scene. It doesn't have to be surfing or skating or whatever, music scene, whatever. It's in the counterculture world, it's become sort of mainstream. But anyway, Vans old schools. Now, I didn't really want to get into a pair because I just saw everyone else had them, and it was sort of becoming a bit of almost a uniform. Like when I was at the surf shop, people would just come in and straight away, oh, it's got to be Vans old schools, got to be Vans old schools. And there was a lot of other great shoes there on the rack, but they wouldn't even look at them. And I just thought, they were being a bit brainwashed and getting caught up in the whole Vans old school trend. So I sort of put off trying some for a long time. But I would ask people when they'd come in how they found their existing pairs. And like skaters especially, they'd come in and they'd say they had a really long time out of their Vans old school shoes, and that's skating like every day in them. And they're saying they're really comfy, that sort of thing. So I was sort of sussing them out and interested, but the opportunity didn't really come up, and I've had other shoes, so I didn't really bother. But I got these, actually. I got this very pair. I got these from a thrift store. So in Australia we've got a store called Vinnie's, St Vincent de Paul. It's a thrift store, and these were there, and they were actually in really good nick. They were hardly, I don't even know if they were worn. So I thought, well, the price was right. I grabbed them and tried them out. Now these are the high top ones. So there's a high top version of these, and see, back in the day, that high top, it's padded there. You can see the stitching has reinforced some padding around the top, so it actually protected your ankles from injuries and things like that, while you're skating or on your bike, on your BMX or something like that. So they're actually not just about looks; it's about function as well. They've padded that top bit, which is a nice touch. So your Vans go back to, like they're called old school for a reason. They go right back to 80s, 90s sort of scene. They were one of the first sort of skate shoes, and they were popular back then. And then they had a resurgence recently, and now you see them everywhere. So they've definitely held their own. They've definitely been around a long time. Now I don't know whether they've changed anything to do with the construction of the newer ones. If you know any changes they've made, just let us know in the comments. But generally they've kept the same aesthetic as the old Vans shoes from back in the day, and then they've brought out a few different versions as well. So back to my experience with them. After buying them, I tried them on and gave them a wear, and I was really pleasantly surprised. I honestly didn't think that they were going to live up to the hype. I just thought they were going to be another shoe, another decent skate shoe. There's hundreds, thousands of them out there that are really good quality shoes. I didn't think they were going to be that much better. but they really are nice to wear. They're comfortable, they're light. Yeah, I honestly haven't found anything to complain about. Apart from the fact that everyone else is wearing them. So, you know, if you're someone that doesn't like to wear what everyone else is wearing, that might be an issue, because they're very distinctive with that line on them. And you know, you can spot them a mile away that someone's got Vans Old Schools on. So that might bother you. I don't know. But if you're after just something that works, that you can skate in, kick around down the street, whatever, ride BMX. Yeah, these are going to get you by. They're really good. The price is sort of climbing up because of their popularity, but I think look, I haven't owned these whole length of time, but the ones I saw coming in the surf shop when they were coming in to buy a new pair, they had really squeezed a long life out of their shoes. So they do stand up to a lot of abuse. So that's good value for money, in, you know, especially if you're skating and doing things that are going to take a toll on your shoes. It's good to know that if you're spending quite a bit on a sneaker, that it's actually going to pull through and get you through. So there's a few different now, because of the popularity, they've come out with all different types, colorways and things like that. So we've got, because I was so happy with the high top ones I tried, I went and got another pair, these ones here. So this is the classic. This is the classic shape of the Vans Old Schools, the low cut, sort of lower cut ones. Generally, the traditional Vans Old Schools have got a white sole there. Side of the sole, it's usually white to match this, but I just thought these were cool. I like the gum side, but yeah, and these are exactly the same. They're comfy. They're long lasting. I honestly can't fault these shoes. I don't mean to sort of gush over them, but they actually, like, I'm really surprised. That's all. I just thought they were going to be another fad. Like there's a brand, I won't mention the brand name, but there was a brand when I was in the surf shop that everyone had to have. Everyone had to have this brand, and it wasn't good. It wasn't a good quality. Shirts would just, they wouldn't last long at all. All their stuff was made really poorly, but they'd done their marketing right, and everyone was buying it and paying a lot of money for it. But it was trash, in my opinion. I might do a review on them later on. Keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so I wasn't expecting much from the Vans Old Schools at all, but they have proven me wrong. Here's another pair, because I've only got 3 pairs, right? So I haven't gone, too overboard, but I have gone a little overboard with them, because I was just so happy with them, and I'm actually converted to Vans Old Schools, because they just do what I need them to do. They're just so comfortable, and they're made in some nice colours and things like that, and I'm just really impressed with the quality. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't fault them. I haven't owned them long enough, like I said, to really vouch for their durability, but I definitely have seen other people and talked to other people who have had them, and they've just lasted them a whole length of time, and that's why they keep coming and buying them again and again, and going through pair after pair, skating or whatever they're doing in them, because they just seem to stand up to the punishment of the streets. So yeah, you might just like to have a nice pair to wear down the street. You might like to skate in yours, BMX in yours, I don't know, heaps of activity. Go down and check the surf, whatever, in your Vans Old Schools. Tell us what you think. Do you like them? Have you had bad experiences with your Old Schools? Let us know if you have found, like me, that they're actually not too bad a shoe. If you found this review helpful, if you were about to buy a pair and you weren't sure and it's actually helped you decide, hit like. And if you want to see more reviews and hear ideas and tips and ramblings from me to do with bodyboarding and surfing and shoes, yeah, hit subscribe, and I'll see you here next time on Kook Shed. Catch ya.